Hello, 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 beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Is everybody having a wonderful day today? I pray that you are. We all need some peace today. I hope you had you've been aware of a lot of things going on around you. I hope everybody's paying attention to politics, whether they like it or not, because we really need to pay attention this year very much. So almost more than anything else in the world. We also have to be aware of our surroundings, people around us, people in our circles, if they are to be trusted and not trusted. We are to be aware of the blessing that God bestows upon us, whether we realize it's a blessing or not. If God gives you something, trust me, it's a blessing. It may not be the blessing you were looking for, but it's still a blessing in itself. What I'm going over today, I had to do over again. I like to check my videos and make sure that they are perfectly fine. But I found out that I made a mistake and deleted two videos. So I had two videos to redo over. And hey, this one might come out better than the last one did. Y'all feel me? So I'm covering March 13th and 14th of the daily devotions because today it's still March and we are in awareness. Like I said, be aware of your surroundings because people are crazy out in these streets. Be aware of politics. Be aware of the news as much as you can. Be aware of your surroundings and the people in your circle. Be aware of when God is trying to talk to you and set you on a different path, but you decide you want to go somewhere else. Trust me, He gonna put you back in your place. Like I said, God does have a sense of humor, and you might not like His sense of humor, but that's what it is. My apologies, my throat is dry as the Sahara Desert, and I have to drink me some water. So, since we're not here for a long time, and I ain't here to waste your time, I hope that on your way to work, on your way home from work, on your way to lunch, whatever. Thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for giving me your listening ear. No, I'm not one of them big content creators. I call them big because they're way bigger than me. When they got 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 or more, like 17, 16, 12, like that, they bigger content creators to me than me because they show a lot of different stuff I don't. But I want to dig into the heart and soul of people. I don't. I will be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will continue to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Most of it will mostly be about Mel because I ain't quite feeling nobody else on there, and everybody else is crooks and scammers and schemers. But I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna get on down to reading because y'all ain't got time, and we ain't gonna waste no time because they ain't worth the time. So March 13th, I open my heart and my mind to be aware that I may not always be aware of exactly what I am seeing. Today's message continues yesterday's theme regarding the deceptive intelligence. If you have made a decision about your life, the deceptive intelligence will use couldn't, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda to make you doubt yourself. When these thoughts arise, their ugly little heads in your mind, it is up to you to blast them out. Do not allow the deceptive intelligence to make you believe there is no blessing or lesson in being exactly where you are and doing exactly what you are doing. If you are in a situation you cannot get out of, or looking at a situation you cannot get into, the the deceptive intelligence is going to start singing to the song sound like I could if, or I should have seen, or I shouldn't have had, or if he only would, or she would only would. They would I, could I. That sounds stupid to me, but that's what to say. The minute you hear those first notes, start humming your own tune. Something like Ain't Nothing, Nobody. Wait. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Lord Jesus, I'm messing all up. Or this little light of mine. Or ain't gonna stop me now. Start singing any tune that will drown out the deceptive voice that will lead you to believe you cannot get to where you are going. Be aware. The deceptive intelligence is very smart. It will show you evidence, physical proof. It will use the people you love. Don't be fooled. You can have it, be it, do it, as long as you do not get stuck into the goals based on what you did or didn't do yesterday. Until today, you may have not recognized the songs, the games, or the tools of deceptive intelligence. Just for today, sing an affirming song to yourself. Stay focused on your goal. Today, I'm devoted to affirming, supporting, and stay focused on my goal. That's self-explanatory. If you got something that you're doing or that you want to do that's going to change your life in for the better, work on it. Focus on it. Keep your mind focused on the outcome of the things that you want to do that are positive. Because as long as you work hard at doing what you want and you allow God to push you through it, He gonna get you through it. He gonna push you straight on over to the other side, but you're gonna have to do the work. You can't think that you can just sit back and sit by and everything is gonna work out peachy keen. It don't work that way. It does not work that way. You have to put in the work. We all have to put in the work. I ain't just talking about y'all, I'm talking about me. I say that all the time. I'm not telling y'all what y'all have to do. I tell you what I take from the devotions. You take them the way that works best for your life and what you need to figure out. If there's something you need to figure out, you might not need to figure it out. You might have the answer already because you may have been down this road before. Sometimes you find the answers, sometimes you don't. So sometimes this book, Until Today by Iyanla Vanzant, this book is powerful. And I thank her for this because I know there are times in my life I thought I was going to, and I mean, it's not a joke. I thought I was literally going to lose my mind. And after going back and taking my time and reading things and having a conversation with God has taught me a lot. It has taught me a lot. And I'm learning to be patient. I'm learning patience. Because I really never had any. And my son didn't make me have to fight for no patience. Because he was one of the sweetest children. He didn't cry. He didn't get into trouble. He didn't start no mess. Little kids love to stick stuff in plugs and holes. He didn't do none of that. Beat on pants. He had one pot. He knew which one was his. He got rid of his pacifier on his own, his bottle on his own. Learned how to go to the bathroom within 3 tries. Like, he was the perfect child. And he's a wonderful man right now. But anyway, let me stop talking about my personal business. Let me get on down to read March 14th. March 14th. I open my heart and mind to be aware that I have the power to take what appears to be which appears to be bad, until it becomes something better. Let's see. If what you are thinking doesn't make you feel good, change that thought. If what you're feeling doesn't make you feel better, change the feeling. If what you are doing doesn't make you feel worthy, change the deed. Feeling bad has a way of luring us into complacency. We will begin to accept that this is the way it's always going to be, that what is going on is out of our control. This is true to a point. You can never change what is going on outside of you. However, you can always change what's going on inside of you and what you do in response. Every experience leaves leaves an imprint on our hearts and minds. That imprint invokes certain feelings and thoughts. When the experience triggers these thoughts and feelings, we have the right to say no. Yes, that's right. You have to talk to yourself. Talk to your talk to your brain. Talk to your heart. Talk to the clouds of funk that is lurking around you, waiting to suck you up. No, you are not going to lure me into feeling bad. No, you are not going to convince me that I have to be angry. I'm going to think good thoughts no matter what. I'm going to love you and accept you no matter what. And if you don't like it, you can take your negative energy someplace else. Try responding to a negative feeling once or twice in this way and watch how fast it will leave you alone. Mm. Until today, you may have allowed yourself to be sucked into energy of bad thoughts, bad feelings, and bad experiences. Just for today, remind yourself that bad cannot bother you unless you are available. That is a good one. Today, I'm devoted to speaking to the conditions in my life until they become better. Mm, okay. That I take as don't allow everybody else's bad vibes and bad energy take over, especially like if you're a person that is a very emotional creature like myself. Sometimes we could take on other people's feelings. Don't always do that to yourself because that is draining. It'll hurt you sometimes more than it will help you. So what I need you to do is again put you first. God above all else, but put you first because you deserve to be happy. You don't have to live in self pity or self doubt and all that just because somebody else is living in that space. That's their space to live in. We want to live in a space where we are happy, proud, excited, understood, respected, valued. But you first have to value and love yourself. You can't let nobody else do that to you first. You got to do that first. Even though you're second, because God loves you more than anybody else, but you have to love up on you first. You have to put your thoughts and feelings first. You have to put your family first. But just don't put your family first and don't push away other people that you have a connection with because you never know what's going on. Like I say to people all the time, you never know what somebody else is going through. So don't take what you're going through and think it's just the worst thing in the world because I promise you, sometimes there's people doing way worse than you. Way worse than you. But you have to decide if you're going to allow negativity into your space, negative people into your space, or if you're going to decide to say, you know what, I know that I'm not in the best place in my life, but you know what, today I'll decide I want to be happy. I don't want to have a bad vibe. I don't want to be around nobody with no bad energy. Pick people and places to go that give you a good energy. Good energy. Heck, sometimes sitting your home alone, turn on, light a couple of candles and sit in some quiet and play some music and just relax. But sometimes our heart, our spirits are not relaxed because we're so worried about everybody else. We're so worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. And never take for granted. Never take your days for granted on this earth because everybody has a punch out time. We just don't know when that punch out time will come. But people try to tell me, "Oh, you so strong, you so no." It's just that I know that's the cycle of life. Don't never think I don't hurt when somebody passes away. I cry like a baby. I don't even have to know you, but if I hear somebody lost somebody and I'm close to them, it breaks my heart just as bad as it breaks their heart because I know they're in pain, and I don't like to see my friends or my family in pain. So sometimes you have to walk away and take you a breather if you are one of those type of people. Because sometimes we will. I know of me as an Aquarius, I take on a lot of people's pain for them. And sometimes it gets a little draining. I don't do it on purpose. It's just that I just feel this way. And I always reach out to see like if they okay, make sure they good. Cause sometimes I have a feeling like pick up that phone. Excuse me. Pick up that phone and call them and make sure they good. I have those feelings some days. So it's kind of crazy for me. It may be different for y'all, but for me, I feel a lot of people's pain. And I try my best when I know somebody's not in a good place. I try to joke with them and play around and give them something to laugh at. Because why? I want to see them happy. I don't want to see them hurting and in pain. They don't deserve that. No one should be on this earth alone. No one should be in a place where they don't have anyone they can turn to. Because there's a lot of people that don't like to turn to anybody. But the ones that I know that don't like to turn to anybody, I tell them all the time, I am here if you need me. Because I am my sister's keeper and I mean them wholeheartedly. Into my millimeters. Shout out to y'all. Want y'all to keep on pushing, keep on doing what you do. Keep on blasting these fools. Do whatever you got to do. Okay? Because the devil is busy, y'all, and you know it. So allow somebody to be your peace sometimes. Sometimes allow yourself to be somebody's peace sometimes. It may not feel like it. I guarantee you are somebody's peace in their darkest hour, and you don't even know it. They may know it, but you may not know it. So treat people like you want to be treated. Respect people and their opinions, because everybody has one. It does not mean that you have to be nasty or mean or evil to them. Everybody's not going to think the same way. Everybody's not going to feel the same way. So be aware of the demons running around here. Be aware of what's going on in politics. I mean that wholeheartedly. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, because people are crazy out here in the street and they're doing sick, stupid stuff to people. Be aware of who you are. Be aware that you know exactly who you are. If you're not aware of who you are and what you stand for, then it's time to do some soul searching. Kings and queens, it's time to do some soul searching. Okay? Like I said, I wasn't going to hold y'all long. I pray that y'all enjoyed this live. And I hope that on your ride home, your ride to work, whichever, thank you for listening. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you for lending me your listening ear. I hope that my mess ups, my mishaps do not deter you from coming back. So I hope you enjoy these daily devotions. It's March 13th and 14th. This is a redo because the other one got deleted as well. So y'all have a great day. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Keep a smile on your face. Nobody told you they love you today. I love you. Sending love and prayers to you and your family. Take care of yourself. Love up on yourself. Let somebody put a smile on your face, or stop somebody on the street if you live in the area that you can do that, and try to put a smile on their face. Try to let them know that they're important. Tell another sister she look beautiful. Because women got a problem with that. I don't know what the problem is with that, but that's a little crazy. But let your sisters know, girl, you wearing that, loving your hair. Shoes is fire. You see a gentleman that is dressed like a man should be dressed. Let him know, brother, you looking good today. Okay? And with that being said, my heart to y'all's, love y'all wholeheartedly. And thank y'all for, what the hell? For stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. That being said, this is Stu Queen Biao. Have a blessed one.
I spent so many nights sleeping on me, but I finally realized I'm all that I need.